Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel, and this is a tutorial on how I made this high low top, okay, with a short pants and pocket. So if it's something you're interested in, kindly stay tuned and watch this video, okay? So let's go. So I'm gonna head to fold my fabric into four, and with I divided my bust circumference by 4 and added 4 inches, okay? And for the front length, I will be using 17 inches, and for the back length, I use 22 inches, okay? So from there, I'll just go ahead and take my 3 inches neck width, and for the back, I will come down by 1 inches, and for the front, I will come down by 8 inches, okay? Yeah, and from that 8 inches I will come out by 1 inch. That is, I will mark 1 inch on the 8 inches, okay? And I'll just go ahead and connect all of them like so, okay, as you can see me doing. So from there, I'll just go ahead and extend the 2 inches. Sorry, it wasn't 1 inch, it was 2 inches, okay? That's from the 8 inches I went in by 2 inches, okay? And I'll just go ahead and take it down. So from there, I'll determine how long I want my sleeve to be. Now I'll just go ahead and mark my shoulder, and for the remaining sleeve length, I will be using this piece, okay, to attach it to it, okay? So from there, I'll get my sleeve opening. So I'll be using 9 inches for my sleeve opening like so, and from this place, I'll just go ahead and just make a curve, like a little curve, okay, from that side, and I'll just go ahead and cut, okay, like so, as you can see me doing. Then from there, I'll just go ahead and cut the back neckline, and I will also cut the front neckline. That is the 2 inch. I will cut it to meet the 3 inches width, okay? I did, as you can see. I don't know if you can see very well, but you can. If you notice that the front is shorter and the back is longer, okay? So that's it. So for the sleeve, I'll just go ahead and fold it into two like this. That is, I have 2 sleeves, and whatever I use for my sleeve opening is what I will use for the width of the sleeve, okay? Sorry guys, this video is fast because I don't want it to be too long, okay? But from my explanation, you understand. So for the width of this sleeve unfold is my sleeve opening, okay? So for the length, I had to use 12 inches for the length. Now depends on how you want your sleeve opening to be, okay? So I'll just go ahead and join the shoulders, that is both the back and front shoulders together. And I am done joining the shoulders together, as you can see. And I'll just go ahead and join the sleeve to it, okay? I'll just go ahead and attach the sleeve to the dress like so, okay, as you can see me doing. So I'm gonna head to attach the sleeve on it, and I'll just go ahead and shape, okay? So but before then, I'll just go ahead and take this front neckline, that is from the hem of the dress. Remember, there's is it a cape or what would I call it in front? So I'll just go ahead and measure it round, okay, to enable me know the length that I will use. So I'm gonna head to measure it round. So for me, I'll be joining this piece because I was actually trying to manage my fabric. So I'll just go ahead and get the length of what I have, okay? And whatever length I have, I'll just go ahead and add like 2 inches extra, because so I'll just go ahead and fold it into 2. Now the width of this is 5 inches, okay, and I just went ahead to give it a good press. So from there, I'll just open it up and fold it again into 2 like so, okay? So now from the folded part, that is where I had to join them to become one piece, I'll just come down by 12 inches, okay, as the neckline opening. So for you, you can go ahead and just measure from the center of your neckline to where you want the opening to be, okay? Or better still, you know, I did 8 inches from the front neckline, and I went ahead to also notch the midpoint of the back neckline, and I went ahead to measure it. Okay, so whatever it is, that is what I will come down by it. Okay, but it's still the same 12 inches. Yours can be 12 or 13, and that's fine. So from there, you just go ahead and follow the midpoint and sew them together, okay, to make it one. So I am done, and this is what I have. Okay, so I went ahead to give it a good press. As you can see, I folded it the way it's supposed to be. I went ahead to give it a good press. So from there, I'll just go ahead and pin it to the main dress. Okay, that's midpoint facing midpoint. That's joining I did on the cape. I'll just go ahead and sew it, okay, down from the neckline to meet the hem of the dress. Okay, so I've actually gone ahead to attach it, and this is what we have. And I also went ahead to shape it. So now for the hem of the dress, before shaping it, you just go ahead and leave 1 inches, okay, above the front dress, okay, so that you'll be able to fold it. So I'm done folding it, and this is what I have. And even on the side, I went ahead to also fold it, okay, to give it a neat finishing. Now let's work on the pocket. This pocket is supposed to be 2, that is plus an inner inside, that is so that your hands will be able to go inside, okay, as a pocket. But I'm actually short of fabric, and I just decided to improvise, like use a piece for it to stay like a pocket on it. Okay, so now for the width of this pocket, I use 10 inches, and for the length of the pocket, I also use 10 inches. Okay, so I went ahead to like fold it into 2, and I come in by half of an inch, and also came down by half of an inch. Okay, so now I'll just go ahead and fold it like this and sew it round, okay, because I was actually supposed to like match it in twos on folds. So because I was short of fabric, that was why I just had to like do it single form. Okay, so you can see the way I was trying to demonstrate how it's supposed to be like on fold, so that your hands will be able to move to stay inside here. So now from there, I'll just determine how I want it to be. So now from one end of the cape, I came out by 1 inch, and I came up by 3 inches. That is the upper side where the pockets will be. Remember, the pocket, it's like a falling pocket. Yes, that's one side is high and the other side is low, okay, on the fabric. Okay, so now this depends on you how you want it to be. Okay, so I'll just go ahead and place my hands here, then before using my pin to pin it first, then sewing it, okay, so that I will not be able to touch the back dress. Okay, as you can see me showing you. So guys, this is me on the sewing machine trying to show you how to match it. Okay, so I'll just go ahead and match it on the tip, okay, like this. I'll just go ahead and match it. So I'll just go ahead and sew it on the tip of the pocket like this. Okay, now remember, I had to shift the back dress so that I won't be able to sew on the back. Okay, so I'll just go ahead and do it like this. Okay, so you can see how I am sewing this. I am making this because the pocket is not doubled. Okay, so when the pocket is doubled, you don't have any business sewing the upper part, because that is where your hands will be. Okay, you just go ahead and sew only the sides when your pocket is double. But because my own pocket is not double, so that is why I'm actually sewing it like this, so that it will be on the dress. Okay, so now I am done for that, and let's go ahead and cut the pants. Okay, so now just go ahead and minus my band. Yes, that's the length of my band, and I went ahead to get my hip line, which is 9 inches. So that is what I am marking right here. Okay, as you can see. So the next thing I'll just go ahead to do right now is to get my crouch, and the crouch I did 1.5 inches below the hip line, as you can see me doing. I did 1.5 inches below the hip line. Okay, now you can do 2, you can do 1.5 inches, okay, depending on your body size. Okay, so from there, on the crouch length and on the hip, I'll divide my hip circumference by 4, and I'll just go ahead and mark it like this, okay, as you can see me doing. And also on the waistline, now on the top is the waistline, because this will be carrying an elastic, so I won't be using a waist measurement on this particular part. So I'll just go ahead and mark it out like this, okay, and label it. The top is the waistline, the hip line, and the crouch length. Okay, so from there, on the hip line, I'll divide whatever I have by 4, and whatever it gives me, I'll just go ahead and extend it, use it as my crouch extension. Okay, and I'll just go ahead and connect it like so, as you can see me doing. So I'll measure what I have on my crouch line, and I'll just minus 1 inch, okay, to meet the hem of the pants. Okay, like so. So I am done, and I'll just go ahead to cut. Now remember, I said I did not use my waist circumference because I will be using an elastic band for this. Okay, so this is all for the front pattern, and the next I'll just go ahead to do right now is to cut the back pants. Okay, I've also gone ahead to fold the fabric into 2 now, like so. Now remember, see how the upper part is 1 inches above the front pants. Okay, I did 1 inch above the front pant, and for the sides it's 2 inch bigger than the front. Okay, so now on the crouch line, I'll just go ahead and mark 2 inches. On the waist, I'll do 1.5, and on the hip, I'll still maintain the 2 inches. Okay, and I'll just go ahead and connect them like so. Okay, so now on this center part, I will come up by the 1 inch and connect it to meet the sides. Okay, because the sides of the pants must meet, that's both the front and back, the sides must be equal. Okay, so I'll just go ahead and connect it like so, as you can see me doing, and I'll just go ahead and open it up like this. Okay, so I'll just go ahead and open it up, as you can see me doing right here. Okay, so now I'll just take it over to my machine and sew the crouch, that's the front crouch and the back crouch. Okay, so guys, I am done, and this is what I have. Okay, so now it's now time for me to cut the pocket. So now for the pocket, I will be using 6 inches width, and for the length I use 8 inches. Okay, length. So I'll just go ahead and make a curve, like a pocket curve. Yeah, that's just what I'll just go ahead and do, and I will just go ahead and cut it, as you can see me doing. So I'm cutting 4 pieces of this, so that's why I had to fold it into 4. Okay, that is 1 for each side, both back and front. So I'll just go ahead and open it up like this. Okay, so now I will come down from the waistline by 2 inches. That's from the waistline of my pants. I will come down by 2 inches, as you can see me doing, and I'll just go ahead and mark it like this and give it a notch. Okay, so that I will know where to fix my pocket. Okay, and I'll just go ahead, and whatever I do for one side, I will do it for the other side. Okay, I'll just give it a notch, and I will place the pocket on it. Okay, right side facing right side like this. Okay, right side of the pocket facing the right side of the pants like this. Okay, then I'll just go ahead and sew it, and I also do the same thing to the other side. I'll just place it like so. Whatever I do to the front, I'll do it to the back. So guys, I am done sewing it, as you can see. So I'll just go ahead and place it together like this. Okay, and I'll just go ahead and join the down parts of my crouch together. Yes, I'll just go ahead and join the down together and I'll go ahead and shape. Okay, so guys, I'm finally done shaping and I left one side open so that I'll be able to turn my band. So I went ahead to measure round from one end to another end, like so. Okay, from one end to another end, like so, and I'll go ahead and cut. Now remember, my band, I did 1.5 inches. So now the band, the length of the band is 1 inch. Okay, so I made it 1.5 and I added half of an inch. That means I did 2 inches. Okay, because I want the band to be very free. Okay, so I'll just go ahead and sew it round. Okay, like so. So I've gone ahead to sew it round, and this is my band. Remember I said the length of the band is 1 inches. Okay, so I'll just go ahead and pass it using my safety pin, like so. Okay, and I'll just go ahead and pass it from one end to meet another end, like this. Okay, so guys, I am done passing it and I've gone ahead to shape it, okay, on this side, or I'll go ahead to shape it on this side and I'll just go ahead to fold it down. So thank you guys for watching.